Hello, I just want to say thank you very much to one of Dr. Janet Pearl's current patients. His name is James. And James, can say hello and tell us where you're from.
James, I'm from Northern Virginia.
Great. Thank you so much for agreeing to join us here. Could you please describe your experience at the Center for Morton's Neuroma?
You know, I was very skeptical at first, and Dr. Pearl and her staff were great to work with and really catered to my out-of-town needs. They were very helpful and got me to where I'm at now.
Terrific. So what did you actually have done at the Center for Morton's Neuroma?
I had received alcohol injections for neuromas between two of my toes.
Two of your toes. As I recall, they were on the same foot. Is that right?
That is correct. They were on the same foot.
Yeah. So how bad was your pain prior to coming to see Dr. Pearl?
My pain on a good day may have been a 5, and on a bad day could have been as high as an 8 or a 9.
Wow. Wow. And so how debilitating was that pain for you? How did it impact your life?
I was unable to work out. I was unable to wear shoes. The only shoes I could wear were flip-flops.
Wow.
So that made going to work very difficult, especially when you've got to be on your feet all day.
Yeah. So your job site is not necessarily a flip-flop sort of job site. Is that right?
No, it's not. It's I typically wear work boots every day, and
Yep.
I'm on my feet anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day.
Wow.
So it really puts a big strain on you come the end of the day.
Yeah, I bet it does. So you've had the treatments, and what can you do now that you weren't able to do before?
Now I'm able to put on a pair of dress shoes and take my wife to dinner. It's a good thing. I'm now able to jog and ride my road bike again. I'm able to lift weights. Could not be happier. It's like my life. It's like I've got my life back again.
Great. Now, I hadn't asked you this before, but had you tried other things before this?
Yes, I have. In fact, I had another neuroma that they removed surgically.
Yeah.
And that procedure was not near as simple as the procedure that Dr. Pearl uses. I'd say it's been maybe a month and a half.
Okay. And how many treatments did
2
you have
months,
altogether?
maybe.
Excuse me?
I'd say about a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay. And how many treatments did you need to have in total?
I had a total of 2 treatments.
2 treatments. So 2 trips to Boston?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there anything that you'd like to say to prospective patients who are considering coming to the Center for Morton's Neuroma and working with Dr. Pearl?
Dr. Pearl is very good about explaining the process, the pros and the cons. She's able to explain to you what to expect and just be able to help you honestly. The procedure wasn't that bad. Dr. Pearl gives you a local anesthetic before she injects you with the alcohol. So you really don't feel it. It's almost like you're more nervous than anything because you don't know what to expect. I'd say on a pain scale, it was probably a 1 or a 2.
Oh,
honestly.
That's great. That's great. And you said from West Virginia, is that right?
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. Okay, excuse me.
Yes.
That decision to kind of get on a plane or train or bus or car to come to Boston to get a foot treatment, I mean, it's really out of the box in terms of getting care. How was that decision for you, and what would you say to somebody else who's considering coming from out of state?
I had been through probably between 6 to 8 doctors to try to get help for this condition that I had. And it's been a long process over about 3 years. I did some research online. I found Dr. Pearl, and I said, I've got to try something, because the people in Virginia, Baltimore, DC, they were unable to help me. And Dr. Pearl had very good reviews online. And I said, it's worth me flying up to Boston to get my life back. And I trusted Dr. Pearl and her staff, and they did an amazing job on me.
Great. Great.
No, there was no surgery. There was no, it was an outpatient thing. And it was pretty easy to get around, even though you had to travel the same day you received the procedure.
Yeah, that's kind of something that's of interest to me as a former nurse, to say, wow, people are getting a pretty intensive treatment on their foot, and we put a bandage on them and send them on their way, and they are fine to do whatever they need to do for the next few hours. It's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, but I trusted Dr. Pearl. There were days right after my treatment when I said, okay, there's nothing going on here. But Dr. Pearl said, give it 2 weeks. And right after 2 weeks, I could definitely feel the relief.
Great. That's great. Yeah, some things are a process, and it's kind of hard to hold on, especially like you said, when you've invested all that time and effort and travel and money and everything to come up here, and to kind of just really wait with bated breath. But those 2 weeks or more for some of the other treatments, that's where the gold is, that patience. So is there anything that we haven't talked about that you'd like to say before we close this out?
No, just thank you to Dr. Pearl for all her help. It's been amazing. It's been amazing to get my life back.